It is, brother.
Well, because here's the thing is, you know, I believe it when my dad tells me, because I saw it, that, you know, back in, you know, those days up until mid-70s, we'll say, if you just went out there, you got a job, you would make it.
Yeah.
The wife would stay home and you would make it. All you had to do is not get fired. Kind of like,
Yeah, one
right?
income.
Make it on one income.
Right, like Homer
minimum
Simpson,
wage.
right?
Yeah.
Like Homer Simpson or like Bundy, you know.
Any of the other.
One guy
Yeah.
not given much of a care about their job.
And he
but
was-
you show
and he
up.
was- He was a shoe salesman.
Right. But
Bundy.
and
Like
if
Al Bundy.
That's what he
And
said.
if-
He's talking about Al Bundy.
right, Al Bundy but if you worked hard, if you wanted to, you know, bust that butt and go out there, well then you're the guy who rose to the top of the, you know, company. It could be the McDonald's, rose to the top of the McDonald's, and you had the boat in the front yard, maybe driving the Trans Am, and you know, maybe have, you know, a place out to the lake, right? If you wanted to, you worked hard. But now I've seen it. People do work hard. They can work hard and still don't have enough to pay their bills.
Well, I saw an article the other day. Most cities in the U.S. now, to pay your rent at minimum wage, just to pay your rent, you have to work over 60 hours a week. To pay your rent.
And that goes back to everything. So prices keep going up, wages,
Flat.
rates, you know, commodities staying the same. Which is crazy, you know, to me, that, you know, I seen the deal, and I shared it because I have a lot of farmer friends, really good friends of mine, farmers, you know, from here and down New Matter.
We're in a farm economy, you know. It's,
I mean, yeah, and I knew the grain rates were having, you know, but seeing that the price of corn is the same, of course, soybeans is the same as it was in the 80s.
yeah. We still make the same for playing a
And
gig in the
And the
80s.
fertilizer costs have doubled. And
Well, I mean, equipment's doubled,
Equipment.
Gas prices,
the diesel's doubled.
diesel, yeah. Even more gas.
I mean, I said that thing I shared, it showed like back in 1989, diesel was 40-something cents a gallon or something. I mean, maybe a little more. And now it's $3 and something a gallon, you know?
Well, we can identify. Go ahead, Scott.
Well, just the other day, something was going around, and you know, I did the math. They said to have the sort of buying power that boomers had to get a house, you have to have something like $230,000 a year, and do the math, and it works out to like $120 an hour.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm so loose.
So-
What is the way
So,
out?
and mind you, I can get critical of our young
Right
men
now,
state
the
too.
only way out is bring the price, you know, the prices of things back down.
Ain't nobody gonna roll back
Well,
a penny.
Then
Are
start-
they?
Well, okay, I get that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
then there's gotta be something that can be done to force
Ooh.
the hand of the lawmakers or whoever,
Right.
you know, to start, hey, so you're gonna have
Before
to,
you leave here, we're gonna have you run for Congress.
you're gonna have to pay more for, you know,
Republican,
so,
but-
you know, I mean, that's just unacceptable. You know, I mean, how do they expect, I mean, yeah, farmers used to, they're not making millionaires no more out of farmers, you know?
Well,
I believe-
first of all, a million isn't all that much anymore.
No, but still,
But still.
And if you're
I
losing
like this.
$500,000 a year on your crop, it don't matter if you are a millionaire. You ain't gonna
well,
be
I
one
mean,
for long.
and the government's, you know,
Lot of belief.
whatever they're doing, you know, I mean, it's not enough now. I mean, it used to be enough,
Yeah.
you know, the bailouts and you know, the crop insurance and stuff like
Well-
that, but now they don't even wanna insure your crop for what it's worth,
Right.
you know?
Well, we got problems because if you
It's gonna be
shortchange, okay, let's call it what it is. It is, like the Bible says, it's stealing if you underpay people. I mean, it's a paraphrase,
Right.
but it is. You give the worker their wages, and they're stealing our wages. They are not giving us
Well,
them out. Okay, so if here's the problem, hang on. So if we're not earning what we should, if we're earning $14 an hour instead of 116,
Yeah,
that's gonna affect the tax base,
yeah.
right? There ain't no money coming into the government except for the millionaires and billionaires, and billionaires got it figured out where they don't have to pay no taxes. They buy their way out of taxes for a much lower cost.
We shouldn't be paying taxes as a nation. There's no reason that we would prosper so much more if we didn't pay taxes.
But how we're gonna
Pay
have
for
a road
roads.
to drive.
They hit print on the money machine.
There you go. And we're back to socialism again.
Hold on a
You
minute.
guys, we're gonna go to music. We're gonna start talking music here.
How
in
do
a minute.
they pay for the roads in the other countries? You know, not, it ain't,
Taxes.
some countries don't have taxes,
Well,
and
then
they're not socialism.
They make them do it.
So,
Yeah, without that social contract.
I'm talking about this.
We're toast.
Let me tell you something. If you think for 1 second, and I know you don't think this, you don't think this at all, because I know y'all have conversations.
Okay.
The federal income taxes that we pay is not going towards no roads.
Federal highways. But you're right, the state roads, state taxes. Local roads, that's your cities and counties. Yeah.
And they've been,
You like to lost a right wheel today.
we're at, it's at South Martin.
Yep.
You know,
This used to be the best road in
You'll
town.
you'll lose yourself in a hole down there.
My truck low, I have to drive I have to get over in the other lane.
you know, I've seen potholes come and go a little, but what I've never seen, and I've seen a couple of years, is the letters and the signs blowing away like we're in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yep.
They never,
Yeah,
ODOT wouldn't let a single reflector fall off before they had it back up. And now,
But
That's not blown with.
to the this week's high school football games. Who's the guaranteed win of the week? Who do you think the highest chances of winning?
Me
Mine is
personally-
Dexter.
Oh, so you're trying to start some beefing, aren't you?
No, I'm not beefing with anybody,
is it,
but that's
is
just a
everything-
fact.
is it consensus Jackson though?
Oh
I thought they were
yeah,
there.
everybody except for you.
Does-
I think the home team spirit can
Did somebody
beat
pick
that
against
Jackson.
Dexter?
Yes. And also, this guy.
Well,
me too.
they're not really. They're just taking the home.
No,
they're not
no, he
really
put a
going
lot
to
of thought into it now.
I put 0 votes.
So, but they're still going 6-6 last week,
They
which
did.
is pretty good.
Hey, the first 5 weeks
You gotta take
out in
cookies.
Vegas,
I figured. Right.
the bookies did well. Okay, it's really hard to beat Vegas. That's why they keep building the buildings and having fun.
Oh yeah.
But
The house
so
always wins.
can you start a beef with all head? I mean, just because he's
What
the
I need to-
superintendent of a school, he
What I
thinks
need to
he's
beef
all.
with him for? He's still a Porterville, isn't he?
Wow, I didn't want to say that. And silver and blue nuts. But yeah, he done it.
But he's an Eagle. For life, he's an East Spur
He
Eagle.
picked
for life.
Father told him. So did you.
Well, hey,
Hey,
let's
well,
just go. I'm a realist. Nah, hey, I'm East Spur. I love East Spur.
no, aren't you impressed by how they played Friday?
I am. I'm tell you something.
Ag's shaking his head. Yeah.
I did not
Everybody
think,
did real good.
and the Matter's not that talented this year. They got a few guys.
There's the beef.
They've got a few guys that got some talent, and a few running backs, receivers, and they got some linemen, big old boys on that team. But they're not the new Matters of the past, obviously.
Who is? Dexter.
Dexter's very
And I'm
good.
beefing with Sykeston. They think they're good now.
Why they think they're good? Because
They beat Crystal City 70-7 to start the season.
okay.
That'll prop up your ego a little bit.
Well, it did.
East
Dexter
Spur
slapped-
would give them a run. Crystal City's not that good.
You're right, they are not. Historically, they've never been. But yeah, he picked New Madrid and Edwardsville.
Oh yeah.
Of
course.
But you got to give Ian Penrod the credit for he's always going to have his teams ready to play, motivated and ready to play. Even on a down year,
rebuilding.
rebuilding. They're going to compete in the games that they should compete in. If they win or if they don't, they're going to be games that they're right in there in the thick of it.
And a lot of that comes from Chad. I mean, you were talking about Dexter being the toughest,
Yeah,
that,
well, Chad-
that tree that,
Ian coached under Chad, and
Yeah, I mean, we don't ever have the wealth of talent here, and so if you don't buy in and wanna just tackle, you know, it'll happen, you know. But yeah, Coach Penrod deserves a lot of, cause Ag was shaking his head.
yeah, they really should, and it was a fun game to watch. And I think the only time that they stopped our offense on was the final drive of the game. If I remember correctly.
I watched that on the East Prairie Booster Club, thank them.
Yeah.
I watched
And
the
till it
Dexter
shut off.
Saxton game. Dexter Saxton game on Acor
Yeah,
via the Saxton Bulldog Network.
yeah.
Acor Sports now is, we have one of their pickers, Bobby Alford, when there's an announcer. I call it
Acor is really doing good things. And they're not charging people to
You know,
watch the
not
live
behind the
streams.
paywall for volleyball, for football.
And they go in and they do like the whole
Terrible.
Bloomfield Christmas tournaments.
And they just picked up the Cape one this year, the South Tip Zoo.
So
I
they're
heard
doing
Hodges,
both.
yeah. We need to give Hodges a shout out too. James has been,
Yeah,
you know, he was really at the base of this. He wants to do this, he wanted to do this for his father, the late governor. You remember Steve Hodges, you're right. Well, his son Hodges is a good friend, dear friend. He's on week 3 of the BMAC. So there are
yeah,
a number
I watched
of
that last night.
little podcasts that are going around
Talking
now.
about
Chit Chat with BMAC.
Albert Pujols and Stan Musial.
There's the Sports Zone with the boys out of the Standard Democrat. Acor,
Where you can't even click and read an article.
well, it's
Thing's
ridiculous.
so annoying.
It is, and you know,
And I like the daily, I mean, I guess they would do the daily Dunkling and all that. I mean, you can't click on none of that stuff.
I was in the industry and it's failing for a reason. And Scotty spent a couple of decades in the industry, and because all they want to do is grab that dollar immediately, not realizing that if you service the community, if you write the stories, if you go to the meetings, if you provide the information, people will buy your paper. But if you're just gonna go, you know, hey, this week here, you're gonna get you for 10, you know, it's, that model doesn't work, it's not working. Now, people don't read anymore. There's your basic fundamental problem is that people do, but my phone is, people do this. I write a long story, Facebook comes back to me, "Oh, it's too lengthy." Even a gentleman over here who's learned, it's too lengthy. I don't know how to stop that either. You either like to read and you're either gonna stop and read that, or you're
Yep.
going to.
So when they look at the on your statistical data on your Facebook post,
The longer the
so
story, the less
when
people
is the
read.
average time of the readers getting off of it? Because it tells you that.
And I couldn't give you that answer, sir,
You
Your
know,
Honor.
I didn't know. I mean, I just
I couldn't be that, I can tell you from my reach and what I
Yeah.
see is, yeah, if it's longer than a paragraph or two, they're done,
Yeah. Maybe 80 characters.
done. Because you
Twitter
know,
for that.
Twitter or TikTok, I have to get off TikTok or I'll get distracted, just like I'm.
Fall down a rabbit hole.
right.
Well, that's what you want to call it, sir. And you could call it that, but, right. I like Instagram. I like my Instagram feed. That seems to be more old school, if you will, which we're talking about music. I've been trying to hear some Sweet Home Alabama since we've been here.
I don't want to get a copyright strike.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's automated nowadays too.
Come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
You
They got-
couldn't do Ed King's licks to start that. Tell me you know who that is.
Who's BSN that commented on there as their picks? Is that
That's the Boot Hill Sports Network.
and they count
Old feller out of Haytower, Crothersville.
and he's on our picking?
He is. He joined.
No, that's the guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I
He picked the same picks that I picked.
he's a genius. He's a genius, just like
Copying
you.
off your paper, huh?
Well,
I think, yeah. Next time I'm not going to let everybody see what the
Yeah.
picks are.
not until the day of.
Right. But we didn't know it was going to turn out to be this big of a hit. You know who promotes this, right? Who is sponsoring this? Good God, say it.
The Shawshack? Or did I say the Shawshack Redemption?
No, that's to get us red flags. Shaw Shack. Scare Shay. Down at Sawdust Corner. That's how you end up
Yeah,
saying Scott.
Shawdust.
Shit.
Y'all do
Did I say it? I did. 3 shows in and I got 1 out.
What did you put out?
Nothing.
I didn't hear
We
you.
may be able to bleep that. But we have to come up with another number this week because she's giving away a fish dinner on Friday. Ag's tape didn't get the last one the last time, and we so numbered. But I believe there was a free barbecue butt to give away though. We heard that. But so the number this week's gonna be 77.
Good number.
Mm-hmm.
And get you a free fish dinner if you hear this and tell Carrie Shane, get all over. However you get all over today, the new market. You either call them, message them,
Facebook them.
Facebook them, TikTok them.
Or just drive out there.
Yeah.
It's not that far. It's just out, just east of Timbuktu.
Yeah.
You know, nobody knows where we are here. We're in, you know, it's Timbuktu.
As I like to call it, Tawapati.
Wow, that could go a bunch of ways. It's a voting district here in this county, correct? And it's Tawapati.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Remember, I couldn't say
That's what the people ask me where I'm from.
where you, what you're voting in.
No, where I'm from, I'm just south Tawapati.
Wallaby. Ain't that fish?
No, it's a voting district.
It is. That's what it shows if you look at your location sometimes on the maps.
Wallaby.
Yeah.
Wow, we're 30 minutes in.
Yep.
We were going.
Well, we gotta call it then, right?
Well, are you hungry?
Almost.
We've done everything except, okay, let's wrap it up. We got animal welfare and the local media. We all have got to help out this lady. She's got a refuge out just north of Morley, or
Dogs.
south of Morley, yeah. So her name is the Crazy Lady Dog Sanctuary and Refuge.
Yeah.
Brother John Archie has been imploring me to try to get that lady some help, like get her.
John
dog
is,
food.
John, you know, for a guy that never had a real dog, he got his dog here, and it's the coolest name ever, General Cluster,
Wow.
and he's a good.
He's a good preacher man too.
And he is a good preacher, man. He's anointed with bring the word like nobody I've ever seen.
I enjoy getting a lecture every now and then.
I've seen a lot of preachers, a lot of evangelists, different.
Talking
preachers.
religion. Scotty did that the last time Ag left the room, or was it vice versa? And we were talking about the dogs, but yes, Crazy Lady Dog Sanctuary. That's actually the name of the sanctuary.
Yeah.
And she's got like 100 dogs out there. Wow. And
Holy cow.
That's a lot of
She
fish.
had
She takes a lot of dogs in, like
she takes every dog in the region so they don't
So
get
you-
shot.
the lady across the street used to take all the cats in.
Yeah. Wow.
The cat lady, Miss Black over there.
Well, she also, and I'm not trying to get her to foster more because she really, 100 dogs and probably at least 25
It's
cats.
gotta be an all-day job
Oh,
just to
it's
feed and
all
water.
life job.
Mhm.
And keep clean, litter. You know, my daughter, before she got 8 months pregnant with our granddaughter Jamie, used to go out there and help the lady. And you have to wash the cages out on you. They don't let them say it. Can't say the word because we'll get bleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to kind of give her some attention as it gets cold. And, people, we don't want dogs hurting. Gosh dog it, people are hurting, and so let's show some compassion and empathy toward everybody.
We had one dropped off at the boat ramp the other day down the door here.
Local
Little
law
big dog.
enforcement, they're not doing anything about the people that's letting these dogs, just dropping the dogs off and things like that, and letting them get abused.
Yeah.
And it's whether, they argue whose jurisdiction it was in, or if it was city, county, stuff like that, that don't matter,
Well, it becomes a public safety issue because, especially desperate and hungry, dogs will pack up and they turn dangerous.
yeah. Well, and I tell you what, there's dogs that run crazy around here, just like, 6, 7, 8 dogs at a time.
Them
Come
dogs
on.
right here get shot with bows and arrows.
Right over there.
Lucky.
No, and
Yeah,
it's
lucky,
not the
but that
dog's
dog-
fault, the dogs are just hungry. They're
That dog
looking for
ended
something
up
to
in
eat.
a high rise in St.
Yeah,
Louis.
and but not all dogs end up like
That's
that.
right. But we're gonna make sure all dogs get a bow to eat, because somehow
Well, Thank goodness for
But I
the
will
crazy
say
lady
this,
taking them in.
All dogs do go to heaven.
all dogs do. So This all, the whole conversation as we wind it up, we're trying to come up with a more suitable name, is it, Ag and I were discussing, the times. The times we're in, the times we're experiencing, the times of Mississippi County, because we're filming this. I know you're a Scott County, but we're all over. But, so, it's also newspaper related, and I really appreciate your support and coming through on helping with the newspaper. Your words of encouragement you gave me are just, yeah. But I think there is a niche for not a printed cast, but of
Like digital.
Digital?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Like the stories I did on the
Yeah.
farm crisis, the interview I did with Mr. Jamie Pollock. I
There's
think
an audience, there's a big audience for that.
that's what we're hoping for, fellas. So let's wrap this up and go get a burger.
All right.
Team on 4 or team on 3, get in here. Team on 3, team on me. 1, 2, 3, team! It's the worst. Again, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. You're like AJ Hawk.
Who's that? AJ Hawk?
That was good show.